Welcome back to Good Day. So it's time to get pumped up.
Yes.
It's time to get pumped up. The week has come. Just 5 more days, and the Scarlet and Gray will enter the big house to take on the Maize and Blue.
Regardless which side you root for, join plenty of your favorite people for the Rally of the Rivalries. It's Friday in downtown Toledo.
Jeremy Miller is the event organizer. He's with someone definitely rooting for Ohio State OSU offensive lineman from 2009 through 2013 and Toledo native Jack Muhort. So good morning to you guys.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
This week is always a special week for Michigan and Ohio. How are you guys feeling going into this big game?
Yeah, I'd like to think both teams are feeling pretty confident. And, yeah, I mean, this is just such a unique and extraordinary time to be alive, really. Both teams are undefeated 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
It's going to be for all the marbles. The winner of this gets to go to the Big Ten championship. So just Friday will be a great time to celebrate the rivalry.
Yeah, and why not do it in Toledo? Because we're kind of like sort of a midway point. We're a little bit closer to Ann Arbor here, but there's so many fans on both sides here. So this seems like a great location. We know who you're rooting for. Obviously, we know who both of you are rooting for here. But tell us about the event, what's going on, what people can expect.
Well, there's a lot going on. It's a multifaceted thing on Friday, and it's just a celebration. You talked about where we are positioned. It's unique for the rivalry. Downtown, there are going to be things for everybody, all ages, and the guest list, you never know who's going to show up. There are some great Buckeyes from Northwest Ohio and also some great Wolverines, and we have some confirmations, and then we have a few others floating out there. So not to dangle the carrot, but you might want to show up just to see which greats from each side show up. And Jeremy mentioned it. Why not leverage the location? I was driving down here this morning. I saw an Aiden Hutchinson jersey, and I said, wait a second, aren't we in Ohio? So that's the beauty of being where we are in Toledo. And it's just going to be a really exciting day for all involved.
Yeah, awesome. And Jeremy, tell us, what can people expect, and why did you guys decide to say, hey, let's do this at Hensville?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the history of the Toledo War, the University of Michigan actually purchased 1,000 acres along the riverfront to have the campus there. And then after the Toledo War was settled, Michigan was holding on to all this acreage, and they decided to relocate the campus up to Ann Arbor. So Toledo has a unique history in the rivalry. And so on Friday, we're going to have cornhole, we'll have a puppy bowl, we'll have bands.
That's fun.
You know, the Ohio State alumni band is going to show up around 3:30 to do a performance. And it's just going to be fun for the whole family. And our hope is to make this an annual event and an annual celebration for the rivalry.
And I like how you're doing this on Friday, so people can still watch the game, on Saturday, have their parties, do whatever. But this is getting everybody excited and getting ready for this coming up on Friday.
Well, and a lot of the organizers are saying, too, it's like it's such a crime that every year they're either traveling up to Ann Arbor or traveling down to Columbus, and they're passing through Toledo.
Sure.
Why not have them stop here, and they could stay here? I mean, the Walleye are going to be playing at night, so there's a lot of things you could do Friday in preparation to get up to Ann Arbor in the morning.
Great ideas here, I'm hearing.
It is great to do a lot in the Glass City for sure this weekend. Now, Jack, we need to talk a little bit. Okay, we know you play professional football, but there's nothing like this OSU-Michigan game. Now, take us inside as a player a little bit. What are they telling you guys your freshman year about this game? Because I'm sure they're talking about it all year long.
Yeah, the indoctrination that happens when you step on campus, and I'm sure it's the same way in Ann Arbor, but in Columbus, from the second you step foot on campus and the second you put that scarlet and gray helmet on, this is the important one. And you have it circled on your calendar each and every year. And the coach speak is that each game is important, but in the back of your mind, you understand that this is the one. There's a clock in the weight room, even all over the facility, counting down to this matchup. I mean, Coach Meyer used to say this isn't the greatest rivalry in college football. This is the greatest rivalry in all the sports. I know Jeremy agrees with me. And to be able to have grown up in Ohio, in a place like Toledo where it is a true split of the fandom, and then to be able to take part in that, it was just such a unique experience. But this one is huge. I think no matter whether you're playing for the Buckeyes or the Wolverines, they feel the same way about it. The magnitude of this one is enormous.
Well, you mentioned both undefeated again for the second year in a row. We've got a coach who's not going to be on the sidelines, too. So any predictions? guys.
Yeah, I got to stick. I got to stick with my Wolverines. One of the nice things about a running game is if you're able to run the ball, it doesn't matter what kind of weather conditions you're playing. And if your run game is solid, you should be able to travel with that and play in any kind of environment. And plus it's in Ann Arbor. We have not won the rivalry 3 years in a row. I don't even know what the stat is, but when I was at Michigan from '97 to 2001, we only won 2 years in a row. So it would be very special to try and flip the script a little bit, because for 20 years, we didn't win the game.
Yeah.
So.
Do you think the Wolverines have more to prove?
I do, yeah. I think that all the adversity that they've faced the last few weeks is just putting a chip on their shoulder. The fact that people are thinking we're only winning games because we were stealing signs, that is a detriment to the players, because they're the ones working hard 24/7 and their efforts are being belittled. So I think it's going to put an extra chip on their shoulder, and they got a lot to prove on Saturday.
You realize this is the conversation that the viewers want to hear right now. Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, but you're going, well, they don't have their coach, and I don't know.
Well, hold on. I don't like the whole underdog narrative. This script has already been flipped enough. The Buckeyes haven't won in 3 years. Certainly, I'm rooting for the Buckeyes. I guess my take is that I hope Cal McCourt throws it to number 18 a lot, Marvin Harrison Jr. I think they'll be all right. That running game of the Wolverines does worry me. Running it, 34 straight times the other week. That goes to show the toughness of that football team. But I do think the rivalry has been renewed here, and that to me is the most exciting part of it. We know it's going to be a good football game.
You two are getting me pumped up for this game.
I know.
It's like, can we play now? It's like, come on.
Let's do it. We got to have a party first on Friday. So remind us again when and where this is all happening.
Yeah, so down in Hensville from 1 to 5, and I encourage everybody to try and come out for the raffle. Their Home Theater Solutions is giving a $10,000 man cave away, and Buckeye Wolverine Shop is going to be providing some of the paraphernalia to fill out that man cave of yours, whether you're an Ohio State or a Michigan fan. So yeah, come down. It's a free event. It's to benefit both Ohio State and Michigan charities, and we hope you all can make it down there.
Sounds like a great party.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you all for being here today. We appreciate your time, and it's going to be a good game no matter what.
That's right.
For sure.
That's right.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
Go Buckeyes.